Let's take a minute and look at the relations that we've used to create this diagram. So we have the associations, which show which elements and actors are related with which use case. We have the include relationship, which basically says that this capability includes this use case. And so the way to keep the arrows straight in SysML typically is to read it in a sentence. So barbecue food includes preparing grill, whereas repair grill extends barbecuing food. So just keep that in mind, that that is a easy way to not go wrong when it comes to doing this sort of thing. So again, if we look at this, barbecuing food includes preparing the grill. Repairing the grill extends barbecuing food. And notice the extension point is defined as basically what would trigger that subroutine. What's the condition that has to be met before repair grill happens? So let's say we want to add a new extension point to cooking food that smoking is required. So it's a barbecue grill, it's also going to be able to smoke. So notice if we click on the use case here, we're presented with this set of smart manipulators. We can change the paths, we can add an anchor and comments, refine things. There's lots of relationships presented here. There's also this little plus sign here. In the case of a use case, all that it lets us do is create an extension point. If we had a block where we could have ports and operations, it would give us those choices. Basically, all that a use case can have in this case is an extension point. So we're going to go ahead and create that, and we're going to say smoking required. So now we have the smoking required extension point. And notice over here on the left, we can hit these three dots, and it lets us collapse these compartments so I can turn those off and not show them anymore. I can turn them back on. The edit compartments is a very powerful tool where we can control almost anything that's displayed with an element. So keep that in mind, that that's a very powerful function. And then we have a little minus sign here to suppress just the extension points, the compartment that we have. So now we have the extension points for smoking required. I can now click this and choose extend, and it's automatically going to assign it to the smoking required because it's available, and we will add, let us pick it actually, so I can say which extension point triggers it. The same extension point could trigger more than one other use case, and so we'll go ahead and we will say smoke food is our other use case here that is now attached to the cooking food. And depending on our rules, we could add the stereotype for capability there. That's considered a capability as well. So again, there's a lot of choices you can make as you model how you want to categorize things. The other relationship we should talk about here is this arrowhead. This is the generalization relationship, which basically means that rain is a type of environmental effect. So just think of it as is a type of. And so just like a human is a type of a primate, or man is a type of a primate. So again, we do this relationship a lot. We will use it quite regularly. It's a little dangerous to use at times, but we want to make sure that, so we don't want to overuse it, but because inheritance sometimes causes problems. When you specialize something, you will take on all of its attributes. And so that can be very powerful, but it needs to be used carefully, and we'll explain later some of the rationale for that. So keep in mind, when you see generalization, it means that I am a type of something. So rain is a type of environmental effect. I would also point out, if you get the arrowhead backwards, you can just right-click on it and refactor it and just say reverse direction, and it'll flip it just that easily for you. So if you do make that mistake, just reverse the direction, you'll be fine.